I just want to see what comes up.
It's a Strong's H 8130.
Gun.
He's saying Sine. And it's to hate. It's like to hate, be hateful, to hate of man, of the Most High, hater, one hating, enemy, principle, subst, to be hated, hater.
Anything else in there?
A person, nation, the Most High, wisdom.
Okay, all right. So it just give me just hate. It ain't saying nothing else. Okay, all right.
It just says on the translation count, it just says hate, enemies, enemy, foes, hateful.
Okay. All right, the water for that. I just wanted to look it up and just see what, you know what I'm saying, see what came out. You know, but like I was saying, the way this world is set up, since it don't uphold the statute, laws, and commandments, we hate it and we look at it like it's an enemy of the Most High, of YAHAWASHI, man. Okay? All right, continue reading, bro, in verse 8.
Read that again, 8. I'll read it again. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8. A time to love, a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace.
All right, we're in the time of war, man. On all fronts, man. You got Esau demonizing us, man. Okay? That's a war tactic. Before you come after the men of the Lord, man, that's a war tactic, man. Look what he did to Iran general. That's a war tactic, man. That's war, man. So we in that time, man. Okay?
He claims to just do it over that, what's that, a contractor, and then...
Oh, yeah, like we always say. Like that, like, you know, like the brother said, he claimed he did it over a contract. But it goes back further than that, man. Okay? You got to remember what happened during that, what happened to that oil refinery in Saudi Arabia. They blame that on Iran. Okay? See, it goes back that far. Okay? It was just a build up into this. Okay? Now that contractor, like I was explaining to you, when they talk like that, that's a mercenary. Okay? That's a paid mercenary who working for a foreign government. Okay? That's what that is when they get to talking like contract. They say personnel were killed and the contractor was killed. Now, what transpires or what happens is when the mercenaries get into situations that they when they get in a situation and they end up getting killed, then a lot of times they'll say, hey, if you get caught or this happened to you, we're gonna deny you. We don't know. Okay? You're on your own. Okay? But this time, okay, Donald Trump said that, look, you killed the contractor. Okay, you put to death a contractor, which is a mercenary. Okay? And then guess who we listening to? His analysts. I thought that was all idiots. And then on top of that, I thought Fox and CNN, according to you, is fake news.
Right. But that's
see? And it's ran by the CIA. Both of them. I thought it was fake news.
Right.
See that?
And he after
put your foot in your mouth, man.
After he killed that general, he posted something on Twitter, the American flag.
Yeah, the American flag, which is a terrorist flag, man. Right. They got a lot of bloodshed, man. Okay?
Just ask Gad.
Yeah, ask Gad. Well, ask all the tribes. All the tribes know.
All the tribes.
Okay? All the tribes know, man. Okay? I was finna say something else, but my thoughts escaped me. Dang, I was finna say something else, but my thoughts escaped me, bro.
Something about the terrorist flag.
Yeah, it didn't escape me, man. It might come back. I was finna say something else. It escaped me. It might come back,
He
man.
tweeted something. Brother said he tweeted something. It was the American flag. And you said it was a terrorist. It's a terrorist.
I don't
And
know,
I kinda
man.
jumped in there. It's a lot.
Yeah, my thoughts escaped me, man. All right, so give me Ezekiel. Started Ezekiel 38.
All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And the word of YAHAWASHI came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach, and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Prophesy against him.
Go ahead.
And say, Thus said YAHAWASHI power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
All right, give me Job 24 and 2. Job 24 and 2. Go ahead, bro.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Now, when you I was watching the clip about Russian response. I was watching the clip about Russian response, and they condemned that, man. Even France wasn't even in agreements with it. Even France wasn't even in agreements with it. Okay? See that? So hey man, these nations are looking at America and they not in agreement with what Donald Trump is doing. Okay? But I know what I was finna say. I know what I was finna dang. Escape me again, but go ahead, bro. Hey man. But yeah, I was looking at Russian response and what they were saying. And I was looking at Netanyahu, okay? Even though he having political problems over there in Israel, I was looking at his response on what Donald Trump had done. And he was with it. So them so-called Jews, they with it, man. Netanyahu was happy, man. Okay? They was happy, man. Okay? But continue on, bro.
Okay, verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them.
Read all the way down to 7.
Okay. All of them with shield and helmet.
Go ahead.
Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmoth of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
All right, start back up at the top.
Okay, this is the book of Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And the Lord of YAHAWASHI came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog.
Now that's Russian, okay? Gog and Magog is Russian, okay? So you don't understand. Go ahead.
The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Meshach is who? Georgia Russian, okay? Tubal is Turkey, okay? Go ahead.
And prophesy against him,
Go ahead.
and say, Thus said YAHAWASHI power, Behold, I am against thee,
Go ahead.
O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Gog is Russian, okay? Meshach is Georgia Russian, okay? And Tubal is what? Turkey. Go ahead.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
So what it is the Most High is turning Russia back to that old Soviet Union superpower, man. Okay? That old Russian spirit. So that's why Russia have deceived America, okay, deceived America, and have built up their military hardware, okay, and they're a superpower in the earth. So the Most High turned them back. He controlled them and caused them to become that superpower in the earth again, man. Okay? And go ahead, bro.
And I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah and the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee.
Alright, now Togarmah is Turkey. Now the north quarters, that's I want to say that's Turkey too. I want to say the north quarters is Turkey too. Okay, but don't quote me on it. But I want to say the north quarters is Turkey. Now, when you deal with Persia, changed. Iran used to be called Persia. Okay, and they changed it in 1935. Okay, now when you go into the history about Gog and Magog and all them lands right there, you had Japheth in them lands. You had the descendants of Japheth in them lands. But since the Edomites are in them lands right now, that's why them Edomites are in them lands right now, but that don't change the prophecy of Gog and Magog. Because when you look at the land mass, they in the land, them Edomites are in the land of Gog and Magog. Okay? But the real Gog and Magog are the descendants of Japheth. But we looking at the land, okay? We looking at the land mass. And the land mass where Gog and Magog was are in the lands of Russia. Okay? Give me Job 24 and 2.
This is
what you got?
This is Job chapter 24, verse 2.
Go ahead.
Some remove the landmarks.
See, some remove the landmark. So the landmarks of the actual Japhetic people that was in their land is gone. You got them Edomites in there now. Okay, go ahead.
They violently take away flocks and feed thereof.
See, so they pushed the Japhetic people out of them land. Okay, so now the Edomites are in them land. Okay, and you got a lot of them Turks, okay, are Edomite, but they converted to Islam. The Turkish Empire, when you go into the Ottoman Turk Empire, a lot of them was Edomites who converted to Islam. Okay? Yeah, man. Yeah. So a lot of them are Edomites, man. Okay? So continue on, bro, where you was at. What was you at? What verse?
Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 7. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
So when you understand that prophecy, in a certain period of time, Russia, which they already been helping Iran, okay? But it's gonna become, matter of fact, look up the word guard. We just gonna look it up, okay? It's gonna become a time to where, hey, the Russians gonna step in and draw the line, man. To where America, hey, you gonna be bumping heads with Russia, man. So you looking at Iran, if you finna go against Iran alone, nah. You finna go against Russia, okay? You finna go against Ethiopia. You finna go against Libya, okay? You finna go against these nations, and wherever the American citizen is at, or wherever American embassy is at, they're gonna be in trouble, man. In that war, man. They're gonna be in trouble, man. And also, if when this war pop off, Great Britain gonna turn on America, France gonna turn on America, Germany gonna turn on America, Spain gonna turn on America, okay? And then you also gonna have China jump in because China is allies with Russia, okay? And you can see the tension. You can see the tension in the air because what is America doing? They're putting sanctions on all these countries, man. And what sanctions do is cripple the economy, okay, and cause the cost of living for the people to be hard, man. It caused the living and the economic for the average person to struggle, man. Okay? So you can see, man, this thing is building up, man. And it ain't gonna be stopped, man. Okay? What was we at? We looking up the word guard right there?
Yeah, this is a Strong's H 8104. Shamed, and it's to keep guard, observe, give heed, to keep, have charge of.
To have charge of, man. So the Most High, the Heavenly Father, is gonna give charge to the Russians to guard Persia, man, which is Iran, man. Go ahead, bro, bring it out.
It says to keep guard, keep watch of war, protect.
So the Russians is gonna protect Iran, man. It's a point of time to where the Russians gonna step in and protect Iran, and America gonna be stuck. Okay? Them fake Jews over there, because when you read Ezekiel 39, the Russians gonna go up to the land of Israel, man. They gonna go up to them gutter rats, man. Okay? When you read Ezekiel 39. Now, so according to prophecy, Russia is what? Supposed to protect Iran, Libya. Now you got Turkey, like I said in that sit down, you got Turkey and Russia and Libya. Okay? They already there. Okay? They already been talking to the people down there in Libya, man. This already popping off, man. Okay? So go ahead, bro. There's some more definition.
To save life.
To save life. Okay? So to save life, you want to preserve it to where they don't get destroyed. Okay? If you saving somebody, you want to preserve them to where they won't get destroyed. So America is not going to be able to just go and just do what they want to do to Iran because Russia's going to protect them.
To watchmen, to watch for.
So that's why Putin them is staying calm, because they watching all America move, man. They watching everything America do, man. And like I told y'all, man, America in the Middle East, they don't have no solution, okay? They just throwing rocks over here, throwing rocks over here, throwing rocks over there. In other words, symbolically, they cause a chaos over here, chaos over here, chaos over here, and they don't have no solution, man. They like a big kid throwing a temper tantrum, okay? If they can't get their way, they say, okay, if they don't want to listen, we're going to call chaos over here.
Right.
That's the way they are. Okay. But see, the Russians is going to end up stepping in and protecting Iran, okay? Gonna end up stepping in and protecting Iran, man, in them nations, man. Go ahead, bro.
There's another one where it says to be one's guard, take heed, take care.
To take care of them, man. So who ordained that for that to happen? The Most High. And our Russian Edomites, yeah. Our American Edomites, yeah. They divided, man. They're gonna be divided, man. Okay? So you people have no clue. You people have no clue, man, what's finna take place, man. Okay? And we're gonna laugh at every last one of y'all. And then guess what? We want Trump to stay in office. We want Trump to continue to do what he's doing to Iran. Hey, we want him to bomb. We want him to bomb the military of Iran wherever they at, man. We want Donald Trump to do that, man. We start clapping when we see Donald Trump bomb Iran, man. We happy. We want to see it happen, man. Okay? Hey, jump down to verse 10.
This is Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 10. Thus said YAHAWASHI power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind.
Woo! So, the Most High, remember what we was reading about in Daniel's 10 and 11, how he was controlling, how Yahawashi and Michael the Archangel was working on the mind of the Persian king back then. That's the same way they're going to work on Putin's mind. So Putin is sitting there saying, look, we don't want war, we don't want no problem. You know, he's talking nicely, he's talking nice about America in certain news interviews. He's talking nice about America in certain news interviews. But that's all deception, man. That's all deception. Because what it is the Most High is going to control the mind of Putin, man. Or whoever's in office, man. Just like he did that Persian king, man. When you read Daniel 10 and 11 on down, man. Same thing, man. He working on the mind of Putin, man. So ain't no stopping. You say, oh, well, America and Putin are talking on the phone and such, they getting along. Hey, look, man, this YAHAWASHI movie, man. Right. You people unlearned, man. This is a spiritual thing, man. You people unlearned, man. You don't know what's going on, man. Okay? But through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI, we paint a picture for you if you got an ear to hear and to understand what we're saying, man. You know, spiritually, man. Read that for me again. Make sure you finish it off and read it again.
And thou shalt think an evil thought.
And thou shalt think an evil thought. So, is a Russia going to be in agreement with America? No. Because they going to what? Protect Iran like the scriptures say. They're going to be a guard, man. See? They're going to step in, man. Yeah. Okay? So read that one more time.
Okay, this is Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 10. Thus said YAHAWASHI power, it should also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought.
Why are things gonna come into Russia's God's mind? Okay, them Russia's mind. Why? Because the Most High gonna put it in there. Okay, and they not gonna agree with America, man. They're not gonna agree with America, man. So give me Jeremiah. Drop that. You know what I'm saying? You brothers can read the rest of that. It's a good chapter, man. It's a good chapter to read, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, give me Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. And read all the way down to 33. Jeremiah 50, verse 22, and read all the way down to 33.
Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land.
A sound of battle is in the land. Go ahead.
And of great destruction.
Go ahead.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder?
This what's going to happen to America. This is a future prophecy because they are the hammer of the earth. I remember when Barack Obama was saying that to he was talking to a military branch at some school, and he was basically saying that America military is a hammer, and you don't go around. And he was basically symbolically saying that America military is the hammer, man. So you can understand. So America military is the hammer, man. It's the hammer of the earth, man. All they do is go around nailing other nations into the ground, man. Tearing down everything. Like I said, in the beginning of this video, America been in Iraq since 1990, man. Here it is, 2020, man. See? Almost 30. Yeah, man. Almost 30 years, man. Yeah, man. They've been occupying that land for almost 30 years, man. That's why the embassy's so big over there, man. Because they knew, man. They knew, man. And the Heavenly Father put it in their mind to put that embassy over there like that. So they can go to war, man.
It's fucking
30
30 years.
years, man. So they can go to war, man. The Heavenly Father and His Son are warriors, man. And these prophecies got to be fulfilled so Israel can rule again and so Esau can fall, man. We in that time, bro. Well, go ahead, bro.
We'll read that again. Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee.
See? The Most High have laid a snare, meaning a trap, man. So you looking for the military troops to come back. Donald Trump telling you one thing, but his actions say different. Instead of sitting them over there.
That's right.
You gonna get a trap. And then I know what I was gonna say. It finally came back to me. Okay? Now, you know, after that, after they put to death that Iran general, after they put him to death, don't you know they did another strike and put to death, I want to say 6 more people?
Okay, yes.
They did another strike after that. Yeah, man. Yo, they did another strike, bro. Yo. Well, go ahead, bro.
And thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware.
Woo! They said thou was taken and thou was not aware. That pride blinded you.
Right.
This is a future prophecy, man. So we were reading in Ezekiel 38, what? Russia gonna protect Iran.